Hi everybody, welcome back. One of the things I hear most often from students in terms of requesting poses that they want to do that particular day is to open the hips, stretch the hips, and in particular relieve sciatic pain. So today this video is a brief one, just going over 5 yoga poses you can do at home on your own to help relieve sciatic pain. Sciatic pain is something that affects a lot of people, can be brought on by either pregnancy or a herniating disc or some other injury. We will begin in a cross-legged seat. Just find a comfortable spot, line up one ankle in front of the other. Sukhasana, easy seat. You can hold here. If you need to, if the knees are disagreeable, you can take a block or rolled up blanket and sit that, put that underneath your sit bones. You can hold here, you can lean in, walk the hands out if that feels reasonable without your sit bones coming up off your mat. The other way to do this, if again the knees are on board to do so, double ankle to knee, Agnistambasana. You'll place one shin on top of the other. Okay, so you have ankle to knee, knee to ankle, and if your top foot falls short, bring it wide, okay? It's very important that your top foot does not fall short. So here, knee to ankle, ankle to knee. This is a pose that you can do while the body is still cold, so it's okay. Start with the hands behind you, fingertips back, chest up. You can hold here if this is deep enough, or lean in, or walk hands out front. Completely up to you. You'll return after about 3 to 5 deep breaths. And when you walk back up, switch, do the other side. If you're in your cross-legged seat, you're going to switch that side too, taking the opposite ankle in front, okay? If you're doing the double ankle to knee, Agnistambasana, take the opposite shin on top, ankle to knee, knee to ankle. If your top foot falls short, bring it wide. If you're feeling pressure with the top knee, dial it back, do easy seat, Sukhasana, the first cross-legged variation. Hands behind you, sit tall, hold. Feel free to lean in if there's room, or walk the hands out, taking another 3 to 5 deep breaths. And walking your hands back in to release out. Uncross your legs, extend your legs out on the mat. Shuffle out the feet a little bit. Pose number 2, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Bend your right knee, step your right foot outside the left leg. Sit tall, reach the right hand back, wrap the left arm, lengthen, relax the shoulders, twisting to the right, deep breaths. Feel free if you want to dial it up, bend your left knee, make sure your sit bones remain on the mat. Take another 3 to 5 deep breaths. Let's bring it back to center. Brief counter stretch left. Return to center, unwrap the legs, extend them out, shuffle the feet. Go the other way, bending up at your left knee, step the left foot over. Twisting left, or if you're working it a little deeper, slide the right foot back. Hips level, chest up, lengthening the spine, relax the shoulders. 3 to 5 breaths total. With an inhale, you'll take it to center, gently counter stretching to the right. Unwrap everything as you return to the middle, shuffle out the legs again. Pose number 3, Badha Konasana, cobbler's pose. Bring the soles of the feet together, hands to your feet, sit tall. If that's deep enough, you're going to stay here. If you have room, you'll bring it in. If this is still unreasonable for whatever reason through the hips or the knees, you can dial it back into star pose. Slide the feet out and just let your hands rest on the feet as you round into the stretch. Yogi's choice, always modify as it makes sense. And you'll walk the hands back, uncurl, fold the knees in, drop your hands back, and just windshield wiper the knees a little side to side for some release. Asana pose number 4, bridge pose, Setu, Bandha, Sarvangasana. I like to grab a block to do this one. Feel free to do the same, or if you have a soft therapy ball, that could work as well. Roll onto your backs, bending knees, your feet line up under the knees, and your feet are about hip width distance apart. Taking a block between the knees or your soft therapy ball, slide it between the knees, relax your arms alongside the body, press down, lift, maybe hold on to the edges of your mat for grip, or interlace fingers behind the back. Just gently squeezing the block. You'll engage the adductors. Having strong adductors, believe it or not, you might think your adductors are always tight, but usually they're weak. They need to be strengthened. Strong adductors help stabilize your hips. So just little pulses or just a steady squeeze. Keep the breath moving. Let's release back down on the mat. You can remove your prop, hugging your knees in toward your chest. This is a perfect segue into asana, yoga pose 5, happy baby pose. You can grab both feet, either hands inside or outside the feet, doesn't really matter. Draw your knees toward your shoulders. So we're lengthening the lower back on the mat, and you can maybe rock a little, just gently. And of course, if you want to focus this a little bit more, you can lower one foot to your mat, draw one knee at a time to your shoulder, right? Just kind of bring it in. Make sure if you do one side, do the other. Keep it as even as you can. And thus concludes our 5 yoga asanas to relieve sciatic pain. Thank you for joining me today on the mat. I will see you next time. Wishing you good health. Namaste.